I too hope shiny Mewtwo appears for me soon. Or I guess Darkrai, rather. I forgot why I was hunting for a second. It's been a longish week. Not in a bad way, just in a way. It's been long. Been answering comments on the Mewtwo giveaway all day. If you can't tell, Mewtwo's on the mind. Also, looked down and happened to see Let's Go Pikachu Eevee and was thinking about the need to catch a Mewtwo there. What Baby Coin said, I guess. Awesome, David. Not outside the realm of possibilities since I believe it was 7th gen or 6th gen that introduced that fun feature. Actually had a whole issue back on the channel a while back with one of my giveaways. Heaven forbid I accidentally gave away a level 100 phase or stage 1 Pokemon. I believe it was one of the starters. They were all level 100. And people like lost their crap over it. I'm like, guys, you know you can just give them a rare candy and they'll evolve, right? Like, that's all you have to do. But instead, it was the end of the world. So many hate comments on that giveaway. I think we're gonna keep this stream to right about 2 hours or less. See if I can get an early lead on some bedtime routine and help him go to sleep, and goodness knows replenish my sleep. Tuesday night, the wife and I had a baby-free night. Baby was sent to stay the night at Grandma's house, and we caught up on our sleep, and that came back to bite us in the butt with a vengeance. He decided that he was going to not sleep very well last night, stay up tossing and turning all night, not sleep in his crib, and insist on sleeping in our bed. So he was a royal handful last night. So he didn't sleep, we didn't sleep, so all the sleep that we were able to catch up on went right out the window. It was great. So we're gonna see if we can get him on a better bedtime schedule instead of trying to go to bed at midnight and then waking up at 10. That's not a good schedule for babies. Let's see if we can get him on the 8 to 7 schedule instead. Hey, Skygams, welcome. David, I'm pretty sure it was my Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley giveaway. I think that's the only giveaway I've done recently in which the Pokemon could evolve. Just gotta check out what my kid's doing over there. He's being quiet. What you doing over there? Ignoring me, that's what he's doing. Oh, there he goes. No, I didn't realize we was already at 10 viewers. That's awesome. I'm really hoping we find it in the 3000s. Like, I feel like that's like the perfect range to find this shiny in. Just like below 3200. That would be nice. No luck there. Ian Dar with the Spirit Bomb energy. Love it. We're hoping for the next 2 streams, I think. Next 2 or 3. As long as it's before 4,000, I'm good. I just really want to add a 3,000-ish encounter shiny to my list of Pokemon I've hunted. Think that would be good. You never finding this? Yeah, probably. There's a very good chance that the odds will not be in my favor. It's definitely taking its sweet time, but I haven't started to give up hope yet. I don't think that'll happen until 10,000 encounters. Lori is back. Welcome back. I mean, I'm by no means looking for a multi-10,000 encounter, but I'm not even sure what the most number of encounters a hunt has been streamed before. Like, I've heard of 20,000 being streamed before, but I don't know if they've done, you know, 50,000 or 100,000. And Bobby, the actual odds of this are 1 in every 4,096 encounters. Should be a shiny. The idea is that with using 2 consoles at the same time, I will find one within 4,096 due to the odds. However, realistically, it could take me until 8,112 to get one. Taking into account one system generating its odds. But yeah, it should happen twice as fast because that's 2 systems generating its full odds each time. So theoretically it should be faster, but not always a given, unfortunately. I don't think with this one I'll become annoyed until I pass 10,000, and then I'll start to get a little over it. What do you mean, what do I think about the Keldeo giveaway? Like, I'm giving it away. I don't know if there's much to think about it. I don't know, maybe I'm sorry if I perceive the question as weird, but I mean, obviously I'm doing it, so I'm pretty okay with the idea of a Keldeo Victini giveaway. I personally don't care for either one of those. Like, I would say I have a spot for Victini over Keldeo. They both come from Gen 5, so I mean, kudos to them. At least I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Keldeo comes from Gen 5. I never got Keldeo until, like, Sword and Shield, so I never really formed any sort of feelings about it, other than it was a hard-to-obtain mythical that should have been in a quartet that should have been easily obtainable. But I actually did manage to get my hands on an original Victini back in the day, and I feel like Victini is way more rare than it should be for a mythical. Got a shiny Brute Bonnet, level 100, huh? Nice. Yeah, Skygams. Perhaps not a lot of people do like Keldeo. It's kind of just one of those things that you keep around in your collection because, completion decks. Like, yeah, I definitely didn't really feel any kind of way. More on the lack of feeling for it. Hey, David. Oh, we got double Davids up in here. Welcome. I just wish they would release their shiny already. That would make me feel more of a kind of way. I want a shiny Victini. I want to be able to hunt a shiny Victini, not just have one given to us. I mean, I'll take it if they do a mystery gift for it, but I want to be able to hunt it. Hey, Galactic, welcome. I have both Scarlet and Violet. You accidentally dropped your old white version with your Victini down a grate in your old house? That is terrible luck there. I hope Darkrai comes to SV too. I hope all the legendaries and mythicals come to SV. Like, I'm surprised, really genuinely surprised we got a Mew giveaway. Given that you could receive Mew inside Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl natively, I'm surprised we got a Mew distribution for Scarlet and Violet. That just blows my mind. Mewtwo, not as surprising. Oh yeah, that Mewtwo raid's gonna be lit. I can't wait for it to start. I have done zero effort in leveling up my Mew though, so I definitely gotta get working on that. Excited for Tepig and Snivy. gonna be honest, I usually chose Oshawott, but I don't know. In my personal opinion, I think Generation 5, while it was one of the top tier games, it had mid starters. For me, I didn't enjoy them. I usually chose Oshawott, but Tepig is a pretty... I like Tepig. I like Tepig and I love Oshawott, right? I just think that their final evolutions leave much to be desired. Like, Samurott could be so much cooler. Samurott is one where I ask, why did it go quadrupedal? Like, why couldn't we have kept that one as bipedal? Like, I am more upset about that one than I am about Litleo and Sprigatito going bipedal for their final evos. Like, Samurott had all of the makings for a freaking samurai otter, and that's what it's supposed to be with its armor and whatnot. But gosh dang, if it wouldn't have been so much cooler keeping it like Duat. Oh, don't get me wrong, I like Hisuian Samurott too, but I still think it's dumb that it's not a bipedal Pokemon. That would have been cool, Ian. That would have been really cool. Superior does strike me as a grass dragon type. It was very elegant. Also, I'm pretty sure my kid just passed out in his playpen. It is nap time. And like, I'm kind of torn whether I should just leave him crashed out there or if I should move him to his bed. My beef with Hisuian Typhlosion is they took his flames away. Like, his flames should always be on. He shouldn't have to be Johnny Storm of Pokemon and shout flame on when he comes out to battle. You got the Victini trade? Awesome. Hisuian Zoroark is my favorite Hisuian Pokemon as well. Yo, Portal is lit, Sky Gams. Like, that game is awesome. Oh, I chose Cyndaquil, like, no questions asked. That was a horrible first playthrough. For Legends, I do not recommend Cyndaquil at all. Oshawott is the MVP of that generation, of that game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, Oshawott is the strongest starter for that generation, like, for that game, out of all three of them. Oh no, I just did Zeraora like a month or two ago. But I won't be redoing any of the Legends or Mythicals until the channel hits probably 25,000 subscribers, so at our current growth trajectory, like, that should be May-ish. Could be sooner, but I'm anticipating May. I may also get a wild hair and decide to do it at 20,000, I don't know. I'm inclined to wait till 25 so that there's a decent growth in the channel between the giveaways. But that, and I think SV, I want to see what the DLC is going to bring from Pokemon Home and give us capability there, because I would prefer to do these giveaways on Scarlet and Violet, because I feel like more people have those games as the newest addition to the Pokemon franchise. And just looking at my sheer views on my videos, Scarlet and Violet legendary mythical Pokemon tend to do better than Sword Shield BDSP by about 3,000 views per video, so definitely able to help out more people doing a Scarlet and Violet giveaway than Sword and Shield. So we'll see. If they come to Scarlet and Violet, I will probably jump on that train and start doing them there as a recap type giveaway. But like I said, we'll see. It's always possible that if that time comes, that I stop doing Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Sword Shield giveaways again, focus on 2 Pokemon at a time like I've been doing, and do 1 new Pokemon a week and 1 redo a week, and just have those 2 giveaways weekly, instead of devoting all of my bots to 1 giveaway a week. I think that might be something that's doable, so that we can, 1, satisfy people that have been here with the channel for a while, while also helping out newcomers to the channel get those Pokemon as well. Scarlet and Violet is in Portugal, or not Portugal, Spain. Yeah, Spain and Portugal. Why doesn't that sound right? Like, Spain for sure. And I'm pretty sure Portugal is the country to the left of Spain. Like, it's been a while. For some reason, like, when I say Portugal, like, I'm associating it with both the seaside of Spain and, for some reason, South America. But I know that's not right. Portugal is in Europe. Portugal isn't real. Like, I should know this. My mod is from the country. Like, one of my mods in Discord. The name is... You know, like, how you say a word so many times, you start to disassociate it with what it is? Like, that's what I'm doing with Portugal right now. And yes, it is Portugal. That was bad. I had to look that up. It's just like I was saying the name and it just wasn't registering correctly. That was bizarre. What game did trading the best? That is a hard one. I am going to say the game that did trading the best was any 3DS Pokemon game. Barring the GTS, where you put your Pokemon in, say, hey, I'm trading this Pokemon, I want this Pokemon in return for it, I think the best trading system was, hey, here's my friend code, send me a trade request, and guess what? You connected with that person every single time. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got the person you wanted every single time. Now, with that, there was some limited ability in what you could trade. The Switch games definitely open it up for more people to use and trade worldwide, so I appreciate that. However, I think with that, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl did it the best. Reason being is you could connect to multiple people with one code and just have one room, everybody jump inside. Made it a little bit harder to get trading with who you were trading with, but you didn't have to worry about 20 people using the same code, like, you could sort it out eventually. Still no shiny Smoker. It's unfortunate. Hey, this one can take as long as it likes, though. As long as I get Jirachi within 200 encounters. That'll be a fair trade-off. You're shipping one of your Genesect off to the Legendary box. Pokemon Home, I would assume. Sword. So, I had said on a previous stream, I am redoing a stream that I did on my channel. It was the first stream that I ever did. I am redoing my Let's Go Pikachu Eevee stream. Going to 100% that dex. And I had to go out of my way and buy a Pokeball Plus remote control just to get that Mew. I'm hoping that I didn't get scammed and that the Mew is still there. It's a Japanese one and it says it's brand new, so we'll see what happens when I hook it up. They said it was brand new, but in the pictures of it, they had it like opened so you could see the contents of it. Galactic, you have to pay for Pokemon Home to get 2 boxes. Like, it's 1 box or, like, 200 boxes. There is no in-between. Pokemon Home did us so dirty. Like, yeah, put all your creatures in one place. It's gonna be fun. And then, like, I feel it was dishonest practice on them. Because then they immediately made it so that no other game you could get the full national dex in. So you are locked into keeping that service if you want access to your Pokemon. I think it was a crook scheme to do. And that's why I'm advocating like so hard for Scarlet and Violet to either put the remaining 16 Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet or for a Generation 5 remake to be done on the Switch. So at least, at the very least, I could have my Pokedex put into all of the games across the Switch and not have to worry about buying Pokemon Home. Arguably speaking, best remake is Heart Gold Soul Silver. Even as a Generation 3 fanboy, I gotta say, Heart Gold just did the remake so well. And I really do thoroughly enjoy the remake for Generation 3. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire was phenomenal, but Heart Gold just, it hit different. And I feel like part of that is from Generation 3 to Generation 6, not enough quality of life improvements happened from Generation 2 to Generation 4. Like, we had more quality of life improvements during that time, not to mention the story additions that happened. Like, don't get me wrong, I love to bits the fact that we can always get a Deoxys in a playthrough of Oris. I think that's fantastic. That's a good move on the Pokemon Company's part, but I don't know, just Generation 4 was awesome. I am going to have to cheese myself a Shinjo event, because if I'm not mistaken, all I have to do is get an Arceus into Platinum, and I get to do that event. And that'll be easy enough to do. Like, the way I see it is, if I hack an Arceus egg into my save file for Platinum, or maybe it's Heart Gold, Soul Silver, either way, if I hack an Arceus in there, the legend that I'm going to be getting out of an egg from that event is going to be legitimate. So I can then trash the Arceus I don't need. Oh, Ian, you just need a modded 3DS. No action replay required. Modded 3DS is so much more effective. Just pop that sucker right in there. You brought your Arceus over from Platinum? With an action replay as a teenager, I hacked an Azure Flute into my copy of Platinum and Diamond and Pearl, only to see that it didn't work because hacking the item in didn't set the flag that it needed to. Oh no, we do have an upset monkey. You accidentally lost your Shaman from Arceus? That's unfortunate. Baby Coin isn't feeling super great today. Caught it and then it stayed in your pastures. I think that's where my Shaman is from Legends Arceus. How to buy 500 max revives. I can't imagine Shaman being like super helpful against that Giratina fight. Oh, not in the Giratina fight though. Okay. You know what, Galactic? You are absolutely right. Shaman is awesome when it doesn't take 7,814 encounters. I didn't even find Volo to be that bad, honestly. Like, yeah, it was tough, but not much more than Cynthia is. I mean, I think you just got to know your options going into it. Yeah, he is only annoying if you don't know what you're doing. Like, I am pretty convinced, I think her name's Kogita, the lady that helps you with the legend stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure Volo and Kogita are Cynthia's ancestors. I think the main thing about the Volo fight is the immediate Giratina fight that follows it. Oh, sweet. My Pokemon Crystal and my Pokemon White 2 will be here Saturday. I mean, it doesn't seem like Volo is a time traveler. Like, from what I understand, he was part of the Merchant Guild primarily. Like, he came across with them. Oh, I need to get my Pokemon Go account to New York so that I can participate in the Xerneas raids. Those should be going on here. Because those kids are on steroids. Oh, no way did I miss that. Was it only yesterday? I didn't know they were one day only. I thought they were weeks. I think I just missed that Xerneas event. Oh, that's pretty brutal, Galactic. Hey, thank Arsante. Hoping we might find it this stream or the next stream. Bacon bird. I play Pokemon Go a little bit. Hey, Austin, welcome. OP by overpowered? If that's the case, I would say oldest overpowered is hands down Mewtwo. I'm gonna go see if he'll lay in his crib. It's a lot easier to do 2 screens with 2 hands. Oh my gosh, Ian, that's a great idea. It's either gotta, like, become known, or its name's gotta be changed to, like, Bet or something for alphabet. But really, how cool will it be to, like, have... I guess it wouldn't be super cool, it'd be kind of lame, but, like, in a nostalgia kind of way. Paradox Unknown. You know, because Unknown have been around forever, they're what the alphabet's based off of or whatever, but, like, having older Unknown that, like, aren't English lettering... He is not gonna be happy with that. He's crying in there. In, like, future Unknown, where the language is also not English, I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know, Mimikyu fan. I think it's just because they are meant to be nothing more than a language that the old people wrote in. But on that note, we should have word unknowns. Like, instead of just individual letters, just have a word. The legendary unknown, and it's just unknown literally spelling out legendary. Mythical unknown. Oh, that would be so stupid, yet so cool. Apparently he's just too upset about missing out on the stream or something. Hey, Mimikyu fan, you have a good one. Oh, you'll BRB. Alright, see you in a bit. The Unknown aren't just part of the Sinjo event, though. They, like, go back to the original Johto for just the Johto ruins. And I can't remember if they, like, went to anything special, but it is clear that Sinnoh and Johto are connected because Sinnoh is the only other real place where Unknown gather. So for whatever reason, the people from Sinnoh and the people from Johto have a similar language structure, and the Pokemon grow similarly in that area. What did I do? Hey, Galactic Cupcake, you have a great night. Thanks for the luck. Hopefully it pans out and we find the shiny. Bye. Fly high. Pikachu, Charizard, Charmander, Charmeleon, Rattata, Raticate, Spearow, Fearow, Ekans, Arbok, Sandshrew, Sandslash, Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Ivysaur, Seaking, Horsey, Seadra. Most of Gen 1, actually. Kangaskhan, Tangela, Nidoran, Nidorino, Nidorina, Marowak, Machop, Machoke, Machamp, Paris, Parasect, Zapdos, Dragonite, Dragonair, Dratini, Ammonite, Amistar, Starmie, Staryu, Kabuto, Kabutops, Magnemite, Magneton, Graveler, Magmar, Poliwag, Poliwrath, Shoot. All that, and I haven't even left Generation 1. Gengar, Haunter, Ghastly. Vaporeon. Flareon. Hey, Relapse, welcome. 3258 is gonna be the one. We'll see. I can dig it. Also, that should be 100 now. Oh yeah, Rapidash and Ponyta. I can't forget those two. Arcanine, of course. How could I forget? Toxic with the best legendary from each generation. Okay, well, obviously we gotta go with Mew. Arguably, Moltres is a better Pokemon than Lugia. I would say Moltres for Gen 2. Or... Ho-Oh, sorry. Ho-Oh. I would go Rayquaza for Gen 3, but Kyogre after that. Dialga. Unless we count Giratina, in which case I would say Ghost Dragon is better than Steel Dragon. Gen 5, with all due respect, Zekrom is the better legendary. Gen 6, I would go Xerneas is probably the better legendary. I haven't messed around with Zygarde. Gen 7, I would say Solgaleo is probably the better one. And Gen 8, I would go with Zacian. Oh, we're shiny of Regis is hands down Regis. Like, that's not even a question. Ponyta is your favorite Sinnoh fire type? There's so many to choose from, Ian. You got Ponyta and Chimchar. Possibilities abound. Yeah, I would have to agree. In that case, I would have to consider mythicals in the equation. Just because Gen 1 legendary shinies suck, but Mew's pretty legit. So I'd go, in that case, Mew, Ho-Oh, Rayquaza, Dialga. Well, no, Giratina. Giratina hands down. Gen 5, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the Gen 5 shinies look like. So I'm gonna say Genesect. Because that one is pretty cool. Gen 6. I gotta go with Zygarde on that one. Gen 7, Lunala. Gen 8. I just don't like Gen 8's legendaries anyways, so like... I would they're the same color, just different. I would say probably Zacian. Hey, welcome back. If a Pokemon is area unknown in its first game, like Lucario, but then can catch like 85 of them in the wild in Galar, it doesn't make it a Galar Pokemon. You know what? I'm for that, Ian. Just if you can't find it in its original generation and you can find it in another, then it's from that region natively. That makes sense. That tracks. Buddy, where are you going? You seem happier. Have a little power nap. Three. I much prefer 3258. Metagross is technically a Unova Pokemon. Okay, that was just me hitting it. That tweaked me out. Metagross is one that's like particularly annoying, right? Because it takes forever to breed, and for the longest time in Hoenn, I didn't know you could breed Metagross. Just because, like, Ditto, it never worked out with very well. So, yeah, that's what I thought too. And unless I'm just on crack, I'll go put him away and be right back. You can go play? Hide your power nap? He doesn't know what he needs. Yeah, you don't know what you need, do you? You don't want to play, you don't want to swing, you don't want to do nothing. Yeah, so Metagross is only breedable with Ditto, because it doesn't have a gender. So it's up to our main pimp Ditto to figure out what gender they need to be. You don't have to worry about the shiny using recoil moves, because all the recoil moves are like normal. Oh, I missed a chat over on Twitch. Oh, Pappy Malu, welcome. That's fair, Ian. Explosion and self-destruct, remove weather effects. Those moves are the bane of my existence. Those moves are the reason why I would only shiny hunt Geodude and never a Graveler or a Golem. Same thing with Voltorb. I would only hunt Voltorb, never an Electrode. Hey, don't hit yourself, buddy. That's not... You don't need to do that. Hey, don't do that. Bonk. You use an Explosion Claydol to beat the Battle Tower and Sword Shield. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna be real honest. There are a few things as a YouTuber doing these giveaways that annoy me above all else. I think one of the top 5 things that annoy me to no end is getting the comment on my giveaway videos, how long is this giveaway going to last? Like, dude, who freaking cares? Get the Pokemon while it's there. Don't put it off. Like, just get it. You see it. You're there. Get it. And then we don't have to worry about how long it lasts. That, and there's the unspoken rule on my channel that they last a week. So, like, if you do some poking around, you'll find out pretty quickly that they last a week. But there's always the question there. How long do they last? Drives me insane. Like, I don't feel the need in my videos to say every single time this giveaway will last exactly a week. Because, you know, sometimes it doesn't. Hey. Well, if we want to yell, we'll just go and play. Shh. Got a lot to say on the subject, apparently. That tangent was brought to you by my phone pinging me saying somebody commented on my video just barely. I get about 6 of those comments each video. It's like, when does the giveaway end? It's like, just go get it. If the title still says not ended, then it hasn't ended yet. It's easier to post when I end videos by changing the title than it is to be like, oh yeah, this is for sure gonna run from A to B. Because sometimes cool things just come up. I'm actually not too sure I'm going to be continuing and perpetuating the schedule that I've been putting out to let you guys know when the giveaways are going to be and what they are, you know, with the Tuesday, Saturday schedule. One, because sometimes I'm not always able to make a video on those days or around those days, so sometimes I'm late. And then I have to deal with comments being like, when's the next giveaway coming up? Why is it not out yet? So, yeah, I'm thinking I'm just not gonna post the Pokemon I'm gonna be giving away in advance so that I can let them run how they need to. I mean, realistically, the list was just for my purposes. They don't want to hear you yell, dude. So we're gonna go put you down in your playpen, since you're gonna yell either way. That's how it's gonna be. At least that way, if he's gonna yell, it's over there and not right into the mic. He has a way with words. Victory cries, or battle cries, as they were. Oh, I love when BDSP first came out. Hashtag #FMindy. So great. Just wait until Baby Coin becomes a teenager. Yeah, then we're gonna have to have a better name for him if I'm still able to be streaming by that point. Who knows? Platforms may have come and gone since until then. I don't know. But Teenage Coin just doesn't sound right. Edge Coin. There we go. I mean, I guess his name has also been referred to as Copper Coin, so that's ageless. Because I'm sure eventually there will be Baby Coin Part 2. And then we're going to need another metal alloy. Because it can't be copper coin, because he's copper coin. And I'm grass, so like next one would be tin. Because aluminum's just too hard to say. Golden coin. There we go. So today I remembered, because I had legitimately forgot, I have a second monetized YouTube channel that I've done nothing on for 71 days. I just stopped midway through my Tears of the Kingdom guide. And now I feel kind of bad about it. Community Tears of the Kingdom. I hope I'm about to get it. Goodness knows we've been hunting it a while. Not gonna lie, though, 31, 30 some odd looks pretty cool. That would be a great time to find a shiny. $3,100 indeed. And counting. Oracle of Seasons, definitely great. Definitively, though, Oracle of Ages is the sequel to Oracle of Seasons, even though they are meant to be played in tandem. The best way to play is Seasons, Ages, Seasons. But as long as it was fun, there is no wrong way to play those games. They are designed to be interchangeable, after all.
The Capcom games for Zelda were done exceptionally well. That would be absurd, Ian, but I also find that idea to be pretty funny at the same time. Because we had Fire Red, Leaf Green. I want a Pokemon Coliseum remake, or at least a port. Like, can we just have an HD port, or preferably a remake? Like, I would be so on board with that, especially if it comes with the bonus gift Jirachi, just like the original. That'd be so cool. And the Agate? Agate? I think it's Agato. Celebi. Because, like, I remember thinking it should be Agate, because of Agate Village, but no. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is Agate. A ghetto. So not quite Agate Village. Oh, Ian, that would be beautiful. Switch 2, but GameCube classics. Oh, my heart couldn't take it. I hope for a 2024 release of Pokemon Black and White. It'd be so fantastic. But I also hope for Genius Sonority to remake Pokemon Coliseum. They did such an amazing job with it. Not to mention, their, like, intro was so catchy. yes, we're hunting Darkrai in the nighttime. Naturally, the shiny should come out now. Oh yeah. You played Coliseum 1 and 2? They were fantastic games. XD Gale of Darkness. Actually, XD Gale of Darkness is just that, I think. Yeah, it's just Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. It doesn't even share the Coliseum name. Crazy. What did you think of it, Mimikyu? Yes. I agree. I think there should be a part to that game where we get to play as the bad guy. If we want to. Like, I think there should be a quest line arc where we get to go and steal trainers' Pokemon on our own, but limited, you know? Like, we can't just go crazy, but we shouldn't be forced into the narrative of being a good guy. Like, even in Zelda, Link can break into people's houses and bust all their pots. I mean, come on. I think it would be really cool if Pokemon games, and in some instances Zelda, could capture the player's essence for chaos and not just force us into a narrative of you are the hero, but allow us to expand and play as we would like. He is just such a miserable kid today. Not a bad kid. He's just miserable. He's not feeling super great today. Yeah. You got a guidebook for it, but you never played it? I used to have a guidebook for Pokemon Coliseum back in the day. Oh, Mirror Bee's battle theme is phenomenal. Wait, why? Oh, because I'm pressing the wrong button. Mirror Bee is better than Cynthia. Mirror Bee is such a great character, being perfectly honest. I don't even know why, like, the bad guys are bad guys in Pokemon Colosseum. Like, none of them make sense. Except for... Dante, is that his name? The dude with Entei, he's the only one that makes sense. Like, Venus, not so much. Unless NASCAR was just that scary. But, like, all of the villains were necessary for the plan to come to fruition. But, like, none of them had any particular reason or ties to be evil. He's the only important boss anyways. Hey, Zanelia, welcome. Janvafa, welcome. Thank you. He was yelling at the stream earlier, had some very strong opinions on which legendary was best, apparently. Oh, yeah. I think Mirror B is also in the sequel, if I remember correctly. Still hoping Baby Coin picks Charmander. I still need to get around to ordering all of the plushies. As soon as he can walk, I think we'll be on good terms to make a selection. And I'll run him through the ringer. Like, I'll do it generation by generation, and then through his picks for all 9 generations, which one out of those would be the ultimate Pokemon that he chooses. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what he said. Definitely has an opinion about the Pokemans. I don't know if it's a good one yet or not, but he seems to dig his Pikachu plushie we got him. Changed his outfit a bit, but not his hair, Pokemon. You know what? Just because, after this encounter, I'm gonna go do something real fast. Probably like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. But it's gonna be good. So stick around, we'll be right back. All right. If Zenelia is here, this is just for you. He doesn't quite like the hood that much, and he's just a little bit too big for it, but we got Charmander Baby Coin complete with wings, or Charizard. And it's got a tail too. I think we let him grow a little bit too much though, because before we knew it, it fit him, and then it fit him too good. And now it doesn't fit him so great anymore. But we had a friend of ours make this for him, and it was super adorable. Oh yes, yeah, we will be getting a picture of it tonight. Gotta send it to the friend that made it for us. They did a really good job on it. Here's hoping that the Charmander ones or Charizard onesie will give us the luck we need for the remainder of the stream. Oh yeah, they grow so fast. Me and my wife were just reminiscing on that. He's already close to 9 months old now, so it's crazy. Oh, are we upset? Or do we need to stand? Oh, wow. Yeah, it's crazy. Time flies. And it's amazing how, like, slowly they get a personality of their own. Like, it just grows every day, and it's a little bit different. Boo. Boo. I don't think he'll get to go trick-or-treating this year because he won't have any concept of what's going on, but the wife and I are thinking about taking him to a few family members' houses, and I think we're gonna dress up as Team Rocket and put him in a Meowth costume. And if we do it right, we can reuse it next year and possibly have another kid by then. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future. But reuse it with a toddler baby coin as Meowth, and then have the newest addition to the family be a Wobbuffet if opportunity permits. Yeah, at that point, it's more to, you know, have a cute baby in a Halloween costume for the grandparents, you know? Yeah. We're hopeful that he'll have a sibling some point. None of the only child stuff. Get a sibling to play with. No twins, please. As cool as I think twins would be, no thank you. That would be 2 handfuls. Could only imagine what that would be like, having a toddler and then 2 twin babies that we have to take care of. That would be crazy. Growing up, though, I thought it would be cool to have twins. After having a kid and experiencing it firsthand, I was like, not as fun. It doesn't sound like a great time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely wanted to be able to have all my kids by the time I was 30. That didn't happen, but we'll cut it close, I think. Just because, like, I wanted to be young enough to still go play basketball and all that stuff while they're teenagers and interact with them, have fun. Hey, Zanelia, you have a good one. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I can stay in shape long enough for that. Yeah, they do keep each other entertained. That's the appeal to having a second one sooner rather than later, is so they'll be approximately the same age range. Can play with each other and not get too annoyed. Not to mention the oldest one can teach the youngest one, or the younger one. And kids do better and grow faster that way. It's kind of cool. Intellectually, I mean. Get an older sibling willing to teach them math and stuff in a way that they'll understand because they learned it more recently. Like, I learned math like 25 years ago. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Mimikyu. And luckily, I think he'll have both of his grandparents for a while yet. They seem to be pretty healthy. Oh, yes. So much easier if you have all the equipment still. And that's another huge appeal to having them all at once. You know? Not having to rebuy equipment and all that. Honestly, I think my grandma died, like, the very same day I proposed to my wife. Or it was either the day before, or the day after, or the day of. It was really close. So my wife never really knew my grandma. I don't even think they'd ever met. I just remember it was, hey, we've been engaged for 3 days, you're coming to a funeral with me. Not a great time. But it is what it is. Yeah, still at it, Jax. Still at it. At least for the next 4 encounters, because we're gonna end at roughly 3,200. You were the local grandparents? That's so awesome. Oh, dude, I totally started a month ago. It's pretty sad. But hey, I'm about able to get roughly 200 encounters a day, sometimes 500 on a good day. It takes a while to gain any sort of traction with shiny hunting with a baby. If I was able to stream for 8 hours straight, I think we would have found it by now. I've seen like exactly 15 seconds of one episode of One Piece. Not due to not liking it or anything, just due to me. I maybe closer to 5 minutes of the first episode, but then Fairy Tail was shinier, so I watched it instead. Oh, wow. Graduate in high school. There you go. Alright, and we'll do one more encounter just for funsies. Fairy Tail's legit. Sometimes the story arcs get crazy and kind of hard to follow, but it's so good. Alright, at 32:02, we are going to be done shiny hunting for the day. Me and Baby Coin Charizard here are going to get ready for bed and doing the same thing over again tomorrow. So thank you guys for tuning into the stream, chatting it up with me while I aimlessly do the same thing over and over again and hope for a different result. We'll catch you guys